Kama kawa kama dawa, karibuni kwa another exciting episode ya Gino hapa ndani ya Slum TV. Hii ndio ile show yenyewe ina inform, ina involve na pia usisahau ina inspire. Yes. Na leo tuko na very important person. Please watch this video. When you come back tutamjua more.
Ni vizuri kujua kwamba like wenye naongelesha ni wase wenye ma-artists, creatives. Mara nyingi ma-artists na creatives, okay, uko na skill na uko na technical, lakini unajua biashara yake. So what was your challenge?
Nzuri kwa watu kutake long kulipa na kucomplain.
Okay, now I know your problem. One of the things is you didn't communicate your own value. Most of you hapa ni ma-artists. When ni creative, when ni editor, when ni photographer, when ni videographer. Hatujuangi, you need to create value for yourself. Tell people, listen, this is what value I'm giving you. Ndakutengenezea design poa, this is my work. So if you really want to pay me, it's worth the amount. You've not communicated the value to also the customer. What was your fear? Because there's something you mentioned, and I actually, when you said it, I really wanted to comment. You don't have time.
Honestly,
like what do you like? Okay, in this you need to break down for me. If you don't have time, then I actually don't have time like you. Because for me, in the morning I work in a law firm, then I come and do my business, then I go for classes. By the time my day is ending, it's at 1. Atabado sijalala. I think pancake business is that it doesn't pay your bills, right?
it gives me petty cash.
Petty cash. So I think it's not that you don't have time, you've just not put value in the pancake business. There are other things that are more important to you that pay bills than the pancake business. So that's why you don't have time for it. We create time for the things that we love doing and the things that we think are more important to us. So you're not creating time for it because that's not the business that actually is of value to you. Kusema unajenga hii nyumba, umeona manyumba zenye zinajengwa nusu. Then hiyo nyumba foundation haikujengwa vizuri. What happens to that? Ina collapse, inaanguka. Biashara yako ni the same na hiyo nyumba. Your why is your foundation. Your foundation kama hujajenga poa, you will be just the next failure. So you need to have a good foundation. Your why has to be clear so that ile siku pesa haiko, haimaanishi ume close down business.
Yes, that's a business lady hapo. Na luckily tuko naye hapa kwa studio. So sasa,
hi Francisca, how are you?
I'm okay, thank you. So unaweza tuambia tu majina yako, like what's your name and who's Fahria?
So my name is Fahria Jama, and I am a lawyer by profession, but I have a social venture that helps young entrepreneurs in marginalized communities to access skill education so that they can start their own businesses, they can know what to invest in and how they can go about it. So that's what I do in a nutshell.
So what inspired you to start business, law?
Yeah, so what inspired me is when I was 18 years old, I really wanted to start my own businesses. And when I started, no one was there to guide me. I had challenges in finding out how a business is started at that young age. So I realized young people and people from the informal settlements have a challenge in getting the right information, the right skills, and the education that they need from what businesses that they want to start. So that triggered the fact that I really want to help out because I don't want anyone to go through what I went through. So I set up a training company that helps people learn the right skills, right information in their own local languages. If it's Kiswahili, Sheng, then they can understand the business concepts and the legal concepts in their own languages, because the people who start businesses rarely have that information, or they're never told what's the right thing to do. Yeah.
Nice. So have you ever worked in any companies, and have you ever done event projects in these slums, like even Mathare?
Yeah. So I worked in companies. I worked for the UN, and then I also worked in law firms before. So the information and the knowledge I got, I train people from different slums, because this is the only training program that focuses on the young people from the slums who are trying to start out. So I've trained people in Mathare and Huruma, and when I was doing this, I tried to empower the young person in the slum to get the right skill, the right information, and we do it in our Mashinani programs, which is free. So we have the programs monthly, and we select a group of people, and then now we go and train them so that they can be equipped in learning the right skills, right information, even at the slum level. Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. I would love to come to one of the classes. And do you get challenges as a young woman doing law, doing business? What kind of challenges do you face?
Yeah, so we really face a lot of challenges. First, the first time when I was starting out as a young lady, you get dismissed. Who are you? The first training I went, I remember I was doing it in Park Road. So when you're teaching older people and young people from the slums, they want you to be an authority. So when they see you young and they're like, will she even help me? Or they dismiss you. And then also there's the language barrier. So if you're trying to pass down a skill or an information and you're talking to a local person, they want you to train them in their own, like the Sheng is different in different places. So if you try and make it humorous and try to help them, they feel like they're not understanding you. So there's miscommunication. And also when you're trying to help, they're like, why are you even helping us? So that's the challenges we face. And also you might try and help them, but then some of them will not take it positively. So they feel like there's a gap between you and them. They don't understand what you're doing, but with time they grow out of it, yeah. So there's the mindset issue, yeah.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Keep on pushing.
Yeah.
Yes, so venye mmesikia huyo ni Fahria akisema story venye anafanya law, venye anafanya business, pia wewe mtaani hapo unaweza fanya. And tumekuja kwa another exciting segment, food mtaani. Indule yani it's the favorite of all kwa Siska. And please to watch hii video hapa food mtaani, but let me ask you a question before we watch that video. Do you know kwa constitution there is right to food?
Yes, there's the right to food.
Okay, so what's your thought in that?
So the aspect of there's always a right to food, and we live in a country that is infringing on the basic rights, the right to health, right to access meals, and so we find ourselves not even respecting our own constitution, and most people suffer not accessing the rights that they need to have, and that's also a problem, because if I can't access a meal a day, then I don't think I'll be a good citizen, or I wouldn't be productive as well. Yeah.
So if I can ask, chakula kwenyu kwa mtaani, how is it? Like, what's your favorite food in your area?
Oh. So for us, like we love biryani, we love pilau. So those are the meals like we really enjoy. Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Please to watch the video. When you come back, tutaongea more kwa Fahria. Yes, karibuni kwa another segment ya food mtaani, na leo tuko hapa mlango kubwa bezi ya Shege. Namuona master chef mwenyewe. Tunacheza kaa sisi hapa timu motura so usibanduke. Niaje Shege?
Poa sana.
So mimi unaweza nikati hapo ya 10. So nikuulize, hii kazi yako umefanya for how long?
Nimefanya for zaidi ya mwaka 4.
Miaka 4? So apart from me, naona pia kuna nini nyingine hapa hii?
Hii ni pati ya roho na katakata. Naiweka hapa, wanakaanga na safu hii, naweka tuboga, alafu napaka na ugali.
Oh, sasa hii mtu inaanzia bei ngapi?
Hii kama ni takeaway, tunaanzia mbao.
Okay.
Kama ni ndani, nakuwekea tuboga na kaugali 50.
Hii process ya kutengeneza hivi inaanzangaje? Hebu ni chanue sasa.
Okay, hii process once nimetoka sokoni, nakuja na kisha moto, naweka maji na sasa naanza kuweka kuni sasa. inaanza kuchemka. Naipatiaga timing ya 1 hour.
1 hour ichemke tu peke yake.
Kichemka.
Okay.
Kisha kumaliza 1 hour naweka chini dakika 10 hivi. Ikiwa tu kwa mtungi yake hapo, sasa naanza kutoa. Inakuwa moto zaidi.
So ikiwa tu hivi yote.
Nyama yenyewe.
Okay.
Sasa nyama nikishachukua naanza sasa kukatakata. Kianza kukatakata. Sasa naweka mahali, nakatia kitunguu, nachanganya. Sasa ukishachanganya, nachukua sasa mara. Hii mara nakuwa kando. Haitoki sokoni hivi. Inakuwa kando. Nishakata pieces kama hizi. Sasa ndio sasa nachanganya. Naanza kuingiza kwa ile mara sasa ndio inakuwa hivi.
Hiyo ni fiti. So mimi unaweza nichezea hapa na kachumvi, kachumbari.
Yeah.
Venye mmesikia huo ni chege mwenyewe na mimi nimecheza kama mimi motura hapa, tuna mix hapa. Na chakula yake ni safi. Na ni affordable by the way. Kinde tu na unapata tu food yako. Yaani unapata tu motura imeweza. Ukitaka pia take away iko. Unaenda unacheza tu na wewe usukuma, kaugali. Na iko tu hapa mlango hapa tu area. Asi mbali. Kamini pia situjijenge. This was Food Mtaani. So tupatane kwa next time ya Food Mtaani. Cheers. Hapa ndo tunafanya hapo huo.
Hivyo.
Yes, karibuni tena na nakwambia mimi nishaanza kusweta hapa kwa studio. Juu hiyo chakula venye manze hadi kiwa hapa tu naifeel. Manze inanukia. Please hebu endeni hiyo base mwanze kuchangamka sahi. So Fahria,
yes.
What's that one advice you can give like to young people who like, I know a lot of young people we are not patient, but what can you like give them an advice or anything?
So if you're a young person and you're watching this show, I'd like to tell you that you can always start at any point of your life and you're not too young to start. So if you're passionate about something, look at ways in which you can start without having to ask people if I should start or not. And then the unemployment rates are going higher and higher. So you can sit down at home and say, what value can I bring to the society? How can I change what I am doing? Then now that also leads you to whatever business venture you can do, or whatever. If she, like Francisca, maybe she's passionate about maybe photography and video, then now she finds what she likes and she can start from there. And then the other thing I will tell you is sometimes you don't need the money. So stop focusing on the money. Or for me, I didn't start. When I was starting the business, I didn't start with money. I started looking at how can I go to someone and train them even at home, or start empowering them wherever they are, and then they pay me at that point. So the only thing I needed is that fare to get to that place where the student is, or where my trainees are. So focus on what you can bring on board, then focus on how you can start with zero cost. Then if you need more help, you can always find me in whatever place. We can train you how to start on a zero cost. Yeah.
Okay, let me ask the last question. So how do you do your trainings?
So our trainings, we do it according to the client's needs. So if they want maybe entrepreneurship training, then they do it in modules. So we have like a 4-day training and then a 1-month coaching. Then now someone chooses how they can pay. If you want to pay in installments, or if you want to pay lump sum, you choose whichever. So if you have like 2,000, you pay in installment per module as you invest slowly in the course. Yeah.
Wow. Mumesikia, and it's quick fire time. Like we asking you questions, and then like we ask you some questions, and then like you choose from there.
Yeah.
Okay. Team natural ama makeup?
Team natural.
Uba matatu?
Matatu.
Hey, sawa. Reading or movies?
Reading.
Tambia nini watu? Okay, nice. So wewe hapo mtaani, I hope penye uko hiyo itakuwa excuse yao nini juu utalipa mdogo pole, but ni poa, utalan pia na utafungua kibanda yako ama kitu yote ni unabambika nayo. So social media, it's all there?
Yeah, so
Facebook,
social media.
Twitter.
Yeah, we are on Instagram, we are on Facebook, so Holby Training Solutions on all pages at Holby Training Solutions. Yeah.
Nice. So kimbia hapo chap chap na usisahau kusubscribe kwa our social media account, enda kwenye Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube at Slum TV Kenya. I've been your host Siska, ama pia ukipenda mambo ya Siska. Moto kama pasi.